All right, so let's get into this topic of conversation in regards to the beef, if you want to say it. But I would say the disagreement between Shaquille O'Neal and Shannon Sharpe. Let me just start off by saying I didn't like it. I didn't like the comments on how Shaq responded. I didn't like what he said about Shannon Sharpe. And I believe he was sensitive because it showed in how he responded to what Shannon Sharpe had said in regards to Shaquille O'Neal made a comment stating the fact on how he voted for Shai Alexander for OKC to he should have won the MVP award over Nikola Jokić in the Western Conference. Now, I agree with Shaq. I do feel that Shai Alexander should have won the MVP. Shai Alexander is the leader of that team, and he helped OKC to achieve the number one spot in the Western Conference, which I feel is the most difficult conference out of the Eastern Conference. And they are the number one seed. And he averaged 30 plus points a game. Now, with saying that, let's kind of get into the comments on what Shannon Sharpe had said in regards to he feel that Shaquille O'Neal is jealous of Nikola Jokić of winning the MVP. I believe this is Nikola Jokić third or fourth time winning the MVP. And he feels that Shaq is coming from a jealous perspective. And that just sparked some flames under Shaquille O'Neal. And this is what Shaquille O'Neal had to say. He says, shows how smart Shannon is and how he will say anything to get clicks. So he says, since you want to go that route to get clicks, let me show this clickbait for you. Let me say something that's going to have some clickbait for you. And he's saying that Shannon Sharpe can't speak on him because Shannon Sharpe is not even ranked in the top 10 in his profession when he played in the NFL. Now, Shaquille O'Neal went on to say this. Don't forget, Shannon, I know what you did to get where you are at. Me jealous? Sounds like you jealous, Shannon Sharpe. This is what Shaquille O'Neal is saying. Now, Shaquille O'Neal wasn't finished. He wasn't done. He went on to say that Shannon Sharpe, you are trying to stay relevant by gossiping. He said Shaquille O'Neal gave his resume. 4 rings, 3 finals, MVP, top 50 and top 75. Google me. He then went on to say about Shannon Sharpe's success, new. You still under me. No matter what you do, you're still under me. You don't know my work ethic, but I work less than you, but I'm worth more than you. Make it make sense. So now Shannon Sharpe is, Shaquille O'Neal is bringing the money factor involved. Shaq wasn't done. He went on to say, if you need help making money, it's better ways than gossiping. And concluded by saying, I'm too old for this SHIT. Now, O'Neal finished by saying this, remember, I don't know you, and quoted Shannon Sharpe's former undisputed co-host Skip Bayless, who Sharpe had a bitter falling out with that ended in Sharpe leaving their morning show by saying, in the word of Skip Bayless, I'm better than you. O'Neal wrote before signing off with, and your GOAT debate, never wanted to be the GOAT. I wanted to be, who you should greet me as the most dominant big man ever. Sharpe, man, let me tell you something. When you're talking about a drop mic moment, Shaq did not leave nothing, no meat on the bone. Shaq went in on Shannon Sharpe, and Shannon Sharpe did respond it on Nightcap with his co-host Chad Ochocinco, and Shannon Sharpe clearly took the high road. He didn't want none of that smoke that Shaquille O'Neal had brought forth. And I believe Shaquille O'Neal did give him a lot of clickbait by saying a lot of the things that he said. But let me be honest with you. Shannon Sharpe is no scrub. Shannon Sharpe, to me, is in the top 5 tight ends of all time, period. Now, with saying that, Shaquille O'Neal, you want to bring up on how bigger than you are than with somebody else and bring up all the money and all this type of stuff. Man, come on, man. Have a thicker skin than that. Stop being a little soft. You're being soft. You took it personal on what Shannon Sharpe was saying. And I understand that you're getting mad because he said that you are jealous of Nikola Jokić. I get that, but to bring it there to that point and saying that you're better than somebody based off on how much money you have, come on, man, that's small of you. That's small of you. And Shannon Sharpe, he didn't want to go there, and then you want to insinuate Shaquille O'Neal. You you want to insinuate something like Shannon Sharpe did something to get where he at. He worked his tail off. He worked his butt off. He worked his butt off. Now, you're the one that's saying, like Shannon Sharpe said, you're the one have been saying on several different podcast airwaves that you only operated, 70 or 80% of your truest potential in the NBA because you didn't work hard. You didn't take your career as seriously as you should have. You came in overweight. One of the main reasons why Kobe Bryant and you had beef, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Come on, man. When you put that information out there, Shaq, what do you expect people are going to say? Come on, man. You've made a lot of money during your NBA career and you didn't take it seriously. And what Shannon Sharpe said, which I totally agree with his perspective, that he can look at himself in the mirror and say, I gave it all that I had. I made a lot of sacrifices during my NFL career. I'm an NFL Hall of Famer because of the sacrifices and the discipline that I had. I am a multiple Super Bowl champion because of the sacrifices and the discipline I had. I kept my weight under control because of the sacrifices and the discipline that I have. I am an all Pro Bowler multiple times because of the sacrifices and the discipline I had. And I could look myself in the mirror and I could say that I left no stone unturned. I could look myself in the mirror and I don't have to say what you said, that I operated on 70 or 80% of my truest potential. Shannon Sharpe, operated on 110% of his truest potential. He came into training camp in shape. He ate the right foods, which kept his body in shape. Is one of the reasons why he was able to perform the way he was performed. And if my memory serves correctly, Kobe Bryant said some things about you is the reason why y'all lost into the Detroit Pistons, because you wasn't in shape. You wasn't physically prepared and you wasn't mentally prepared. There was plenty of years, Shaq, that you look overweight. You look out of shape, barely getting up and down the court. Come on, Shaq. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. I can't have you throwing Shannon Sharpe under the bus because he may be being modest because y'all in the same circles or y'all know some of the same similar people and he possibly don't want to ruffle any feathers. But let me tell you over here, that's some bull crap. That's some bull crap. You made a lot of mistakes in your NBA career, man. You made a lot of bad decisions in your NBA career. You did not operate in the 100% capacity of your truest potential of your gift. So when somebody call you out on it, man, don't get mad at them. Look yourself in the mirror based off on what you said about your own doggone self. Come on, man. I don't like that, man. I don't like that, man, because Shannon Sharpe ain't no scrub. Shannon Sharpe took the high road. He was modest, and some people probably going to say that he was chicken because they would have went back. They would have went right back at you. But I'm here to tell you, Shaq, man, that was very small of you, man. That was very small of you, and it was disrespectful, and I didn't like it. And I'm here to tell you, man, at the end of the day, man, you have to look yourself in the mirror, man. You have to say, man, did you handle the situation, man? Why you had to go at Shannon like that? Why you feel like you had to, boss up? You have G14 classification and that you got more money than him and that you bigger than him and he will always be under you and that nobody can speak on you if you're not in the top 10 of your profession. Man, go jump off a bridge. Take your big ass and jump off a bridge, man. Nobody ain't scared of you, Shaq. Come on, man. It is what it is. Move on. Take it. That same humility that you had when Shawnee said that she never was in love with you, and that humility that you took, I understand. I didn't love myself either back in that time. Have that same humility, man, when people have their own opinion about your career and your take. It's a free country. People have a right to have their opinion. People have a right. You have a right to disagree. But then when you start taking it certain routes in conversations, man, get over yourself, man. Get over yourself, man. Show some a little bit of humility, man. Show some humility, man. Just like Shannon Sharpe showed some humility from you. He took the high road, man. Get off your high horse, man, and just understand, man, that everybody ain't gonna have the same belief system as you. And guess what? That's okay. You trying to tear another black man down so you can lift yourself up. Come on, man. That's cheap. That's a cheap shot. Move on. Period.